Hello, you billions of bald apes.
Ma'am, this side please.
So
It's cold.
no, it is quite cold. Sunset. What the hell? She's got one. What is it? A tartlet thing.
We need the ball first.
And here we have hello bald apes. I just want to give my review of the cruise on board IONA around the Norwegian fjords. Also my opinion on cruises in general, because I think a lot of what you experience makes no difference as to where the boat's going. Unlimited coffee is brilliant, but so cruises overall they're a pretty good idea. Well, the way they've set this, the way P&O set their cruises up anyway. So basically, one thing I think's really good about it is you can tailor your experience based on what you want. So you can do any. So for myself, I'm not interested in being posh and fine dining and being waited on, and I'm not interested in being entertained by the type of entertainment they have on cruises anyway, you know, singers and dancers, and we did a quiz earlier, quizzes, things like that. None of that type of stuff interests me. So for me, one end of the spectrum is the likes of me, whereas the cruise ship was nothing more than the vehicle to take me to the places to see them, to visit, and also the place where I sleep and the place that supplies me with the food. So for me, that's what the cruise ship was. For other people at the far end of the spectrum from me, if you want, there's sections of the ship where you got to dress, you know, smart, really smart, and then there's posh music, and you pay extra for your food, so God knows what experience you get. And then there's, so that's the other end of the spectrum, and that's what I think's so clever about the way P&O do their cruises. You can tailor your experience to what you want, so that on this same boat there's multiple different effectively holidays to be had, depending on what you want to do, and obviously the different experiences cost different amount of money. The same as stopping in port. If you want, you can just pay left, right and centre for the excursions, and that's your obviously you'll have a lot of fun. You know, you can go on the boats and canoeing and this and that, or you can have an equal amount of fun actually not spending anything and like what we did, go wild swimming and exploring and taking photos and just seeing Norway for what it is. So once again, even when you get off the boat, you can tailor your experience. So overall going on a cruise, I think is quite good, especially for a family or a group of friends where people have got different wants and needs out of the holiday, because you can all be on the holiday together and have your own holiday alongside others having their version of the holiday they want. So I came into this, I'd never been on a cruise, I never wanted to go on a cruise, and actually they're quite good. I'd do another one, especially with a group of people, because it's so flexible. So like I say, that's my opinion on cruising in general with P&O. I don't know about the other companies if that's how they work. And then my opinion on this specific cruise around the Norwegian fjords, I might be a bit biased because I always wanted to see Norway, but oh man, this is a good one. I've got no other cruises to compare it to, but how can you not be completely in awe at the fjords when you're sailing down the middle of the fjords, no matter the weather as well. So if you want a sunbathing holiday, then no, not the Norwegian fjords, obviously. If what you're after is lying on the deck and sunbathing, then it's a big no for this one. But if you want breathtaking views, this is the one for you. We had a look at the office, and they do a lot of different cruises. So they do city ones, they do obviously Caribbean, Mediterranean, and obviously we did this one, the Norwegian one. So if you're thinking of going on a cruise, they're perfect for groups. They don't have to be expensive. We didn't do an expensive one. This wasn't expensive. I think, to put it in perspective, we've visited the different places in Norway. Let's say you just used a car. By the time you've paid fuel, fed yourself, even actually if you're wild camping and sleeping in the car, the price of the fuel, feeding yourself, let's say you're just sleeping in the car, and like all the little ferries, I think you'd have probably still spent more than we've spent on this cruise. £600 per person this cost us for 8 days of unlimited food, obviously somewhere to sleep, extremely comfortable beds, awesome beds, and it took us to the different places. I think that's good value for money, really do. So that's my review, you know, my opinion on cruises, and in particular this cruise. It's a big thumbs up from the Wandering Dan.